Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Abhishek Kumar, and you are on the virtual platform of the Aviation College. Today, in this lecture, in this session, we are going to learn, we are going to study that one of the greatest phrase, but actually in the form of poem, is all the world is a stage. It is a very beautiful and the most used phrases that that we all just in our conversations daily we just use this types of phrase, and it has a very philosophical ideas it has. So at first we would discuss in this sessions that by whom it was written, and how many relevances are there. Is there any relevances which is generally related to the other writers of and with the same title, or the almost features, the almost the ideas which is identical to it. So let's move to the next slides we have. You must see these pictures before, and we all know that this personality has not need any introductions, because everyone who has a little bit acquaintance with English, he must know about this personality. And this is no doubt William Shakespeare, and the greatest dramatist, the poet, although he is best known for his drama, and rather than being a poet, he comes to know as a dramatist. So we have already known in our previous videos, and different sources we have about William Shakespeare. The relevance of William Shakespeare to the poem, the poems or the phrase, so-called phrase, that is all worlds a stage, is that that is it is the part of the phrase. This particular phrase is going to be used by one of the character of As You Like It, which is written by William Shakespeare, and in 1599, and it is first published in the first folio in 1623. Although before 1623 it was performed over the theatre. And apart from this, this is a pastoral comedy, and in this uh, in this comedy there is a characters, the name Jack, who just presents his ideas, just use the phrase all worlds is phrase, and it is a very philosophical ideas imbibed in it. So no doubt uh, it's a little informations the about the author, and where it is taken from, as we have already discussed the phrase, the poem has already been taken from this particular comedy, As You Like It. And let's move to the next slides we have. This is the slide for the poem, the actual text of this poem. So most importantly, and this is a very philosophical poem, I can say that in the first line there is all the worlds is a stage. So it's a very common thing that we all know that the world and the theater, or a kind of the stage where a kind of drama is performed. So William Shakespeare has directly and tried to establish the relationship and the resemblance of the stage with the world. The world is totally equivalent to the stage. Like stage, we are very unknown, and we have to perform the different types of role there over the world. When we born, from the beginnings, from our births to death, we just play the different kind of role, and this is the same thing is there. And I think this is a beautiful relevances I can see there. So all the worlds is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. So no doubt there is a relevance with the worlds to the theater or the stage. It's no doubt it's correct. But one thing that is the differences you can notice that it over the when we perform, when we are just set to perform a drama over the stage, we are already preoccupied with the ideas and the roles that we are going to play over the stage. But as far as the world is concerned, this is no doubt the world, but this world is totally different from the theater. The difference is that over the worlds we don't know that in the forthcoming time what is going to be happening there. So this is the difference. But we are not going to discuss about the differences. But what William Shakespeare says about this, that he says that all the world is a stage and all the men and women merely players. And no doubt we are we are there over the world. We all are the players. We all are like the characters over the stage who are waiting for the instructions, because we just perform whatever it is the will of Almighty. So the same thing is there. The Almighty of the stage is the director who uh, previously make a rehearsal, and then after the characters of the play perform over there. So the character are simply free to perform only those things which is already directed by the directors or the dramatist, which has already been said to him. So they are just a player. We too are just a player. We can say that we are the puppet in the hand of Almighties. At the same times, the character of the play is also the puppet in the hand of the same the dramatist. So this is the same two lines we have. Now next, come to the next lines we have. They have their exits and their entrances. So you can say that over the theater, over the stage, there is a certain time limits. There is the certain time. Over the times, the character enters and comes before the audience, and the audience started to know him. And it depends over the performance, that whatever the role it is given to him, that how beautifully, and whether it's not a positive, it's not a negative, whatever the character is being just given to him, it is his sole duty to perform. And when he perform the play, just act the play before the audience, so they at the very times just come before the eyes of the audience of there. So they have their exist, and so they have their own exits. They know their when they have to exit from there, and when their entrance is just going to come, when he just can take an entrance over the stage. So this is, and we do have the same thing, that we don't know that in what pictures we are, in what scenes we can, where we have the contributions, in what life, and in whose lives we have the interactions. We don't know just when we are when we will come over the earths, when we will die. It's all certain, it's all in the hand of the almighties, and we are just a puppet of there. We are just waiting of the instructions, waiting of the directions that comes from the almighty. The same thing is there. Now, the last two lines of it's not the last two lines of the complete poem, but it's a just last two line of the first stanza there. And one man in his times plays many parts, his acts being seven ages. So this is a very beautiful lines we can say, and we can just make it relevance with our day-to-day life, that what we simply perform. We The line is there that, and one man in his times plays many parts. That means like we, if not we, it's all like you at the same times as we are there. You are the student and I am the teacher. You are the teachers, sorry, I am the teachers, and you are just students. So I am this time just playing a role of the teacher, but at the same times I just play the different role also. With my mothers I just play the role of a kid, of a child. At the same time, just with wife we just play the role of a husband. At the next times we just play on the social platform, our common citizens. So we have the different types of a role, and we just have to play the different roles. So it's all over us, that how beautifully whatever the role it is given to you, you just perform. It's all just over you, and this is really the beautiful line. It's a great philosophy of life, we can say there. So for this, I think it's for the today. It's enough. In our next video, we will discuss. So thank you so much.